I'm Dr. Kathleen Walls.
C.J. Floyd, K.M. Sr.
Master Bobby Long.
Instructor Abraham Lawrenson.
Instructor Kenny Farrell.
And you are watching Dr. Walls and Friends on UCCN. Where is my passion, purpose? Where can I find it? Where is my passion, purpose? Where can I find it? Where is my passion, purpose? Where can I find it? Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls and Friends. Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls and Friends. I find passion, purpose, inspiration too. At Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls and Friends. Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find the Dr. Walls and Friends. I'm Dr. Kathleen Walls.
I'm Dr. Chris Vigiano.
And Bob Martin.
And today we are here at Tai Chi Park.
Tai Chi Park.
All right, tell us what is going on today.
Well, today we have our annual, it's our 14th year for the birthday celebration of Master TSUNG, or Master TSUNG. He was the original founder of the Tai Chi Farm in Warwick, New York, back in 84, 85.
Okay.
He passed away in 1998, and we only had one more year that we were at that location, and we needed a new location. So one of his students, Bruce Lakaruba, this is his property, and he said, I got 23 acres. Chris, would you want to come and do something here? So I said, let me take a look, and it was filled with a big forest. So we started in the year 2000 building the training grounds and to look just like the Tai Chi Farm.
Oh,
And that's
wow.
what we were able to create.
Wow.
Where we have workshops and spread the word of Tai Chi philosophy and the Chinese internal arts.
Wonderful.
And that's why we're here today.
All right, so today you'll be seeing a lot of different footage here at Tai Chi Park. And what's the exact location? Where are we?
We are in a town called Wantage, New Jersey. It's in Sussex County, not too far from where they have the state fair.
Okay.
All right, and Wantage, New Jersey, right off of Route 23.
Yes.
One thing to keep in mind is that even though it's called the Tai Chi Park, we have martial artists here from all over the place and non-martial artists, people dealing in the health field, Qigong, massage therapy, all types of people here. So it's a nice gathering.
Excellent. Yes. Yes. All right, so we'll be back shortly on Dr. Walls and Friends. And tell us what they are.
This is called a Quan Dao.
Okay.
And if you ever see General Quan is a very famous general, and you usually see him in a lot of the Chinese houses.
Yes.
And he guards the house. He's considered the father of martial
Okay.
arts, very famous general. And he will hold this, and he's got his long beard,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
and when you go to Chinatown, you will see
Yes.
that. So that's what this is used for. Very, very heavy. Really heavy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, see.
Wow.
But when you practice it, you get nice and strong. Well, that was good. Good facing.
Does it?
Oh, you like it? Okay, that's
And what are these? They look like the whack-a-moles at the
They look
arcade.
like it. Those are called meteor hammers. My
can
kids
see
call them
that.
melon bonkers,
Yeah.
because they look like melons. And you use them just like Filipino ones. It sticks very much the same.
Okay.
Oh, what's nice is because they're very flashy. They spin. So when you start to move it through space,
like
just
that.
your eyes.
Exactly.
So, and these
That's
are very
like
light.
hypnotizing.
Yes. See, so that's.
Watch out, you will fall under Dr. Walls' spell. Watch out.
And this is a monk's cudgel, and that's used similar to this. In a lot of ways, it spins around, makes a lot of noise.
Yes.
And
Very
we would-
distracting.
Yes, very much so. And you would get someone's weapon caught in there. That's the whole idea.
Look at that.
So the Chinese are very inventive.
Yes.
Spears have got so many different things going on.
Now are the balls hanging on there for a particular reason?
These is yes, they besides looking like a nail.
I didn't think about that.
All right, because again, that's the whole thing. But it also is a distraction.
Okay.
So when you move it and this springs around like this, usually there's something that's here, and that's flying around.
Yes.
And then you're just like these, they distract
You're distracted.
You. And then you look at that for a moment like all of this.
Yes.
And then
Okay.
a major part of the weapons.
I see. Thank you.
You're welcome.
什么这样秩序井然？
就像5000年前的古人那样，俯身向地。地是如此博厚，无所不在。天地万物啊，我们从哪里来，又向哪里去？
Welcome back to Dr. Walls and Friends, and we are here with honored guest Master Liu. How are you doing today?
你怎么样？今天感觉怎么样？
很好，很开心。
Very happy.
We are very excited to have you here.
我们非常高兴，非常荣幸，你可以到我们这边来。
谢谢，谢谢。
Thank you.
Now I understand is this your first time to the United
第
States?
一次到来美国吗
第一次，
？First time.
And what do you think so far?
你喜欢吗
喜欢。
？Very good.
Very good.
Love it, yeah.
Okay.
但
Now,
是教美国的是20年前就教了。
So about 20 years ago, I have been teaching American students and Kung Fu masters.
oh really? Okay. Now, how did you get involved in this practice? I understand it started when you were very, very young.
他说什么时候您开始练功的？他说听人家说你从小都开始。
6岁。
60 years old.
My goodness. And now, how did that happen? Did someone see that
为什么
gift in you?
为什么要开始6岁就开始练功？
我们家族就练，
He said that his family.
加上小的时候身体不好，
Yeah, and they have poor health, and so they start to practice Tai Chi and Kung Fu.
Okay. And what benefits have you found for it for yourself?
他说，您自己通过练功以后，对自己的感受，对自己的提高身体方面的健康有什么样的？
我小的时候是身体比较差的，
When I was young, I was very ill,
到我10岁的时候，包里随时都还有小药袋。
and I carry my medicine when I was 10 years old.
但是后来通过练功了以后呢，就不吃药不打针了。
And after I practiced, after I studied some Kung Fu, I get rid of those.
Oh my goodness.
对，
Okay. And then you went on now, I understand, to teach a whole lot of other people.
他说现在他知道你现在就开始教很多人，把你的体会也跟大家分享。
我们现在在50个国家都有学生。
He has students over 50 countries.
Oh my goodness.
对，但是呢，我就觉得，现在在这个世界上，就说不管有多少个国家、多少个人种，不管他们对就是说政治的见解不一样啊，对幸福的认知都不一样，但是呢，他们都有一个共同的愿望，就是健康的活着，安详的老去。
He said there's so many different people, nationality around the world, and no matter what language, what religions they have, but one thing's in common, which is they want to have a good life,
Yes.
healthy life,
Yes.
and happy to live and happy to live.
Yes, I agree.
所以我虽然学过很多种功夫，但是我们最后呢就主推的是太极养生。
He said I had learned many forms of Kung Fu and a lot of kind of Tai Chi form, but finally he decided to teach, to promote this one particular form called Qingchen Tai Chi. Qingchen is a mountain in Sichuan province.
Okay.
Tai Chi is one of the Tai Chi form, Qingchen Tai Chi.
I understand. Are there 3 different forms? How many different forms are there?
他说he's practicing many forms, but there are 3 forms that are inherited by his family.
Yes.
他就讲了上次听的那个故事，就是有3种嘛，就是师傅让你只教1种。He's because you gotta understand the structure in Chinese, especially the Taoist mountain. He's a Tao.
Yes.
And you carry by the teacher. Teacher learns, and teacher will pick the first student to carry everything this teacher has learned.
Okay.
Which is him. Which is this teacher. 老师 Oh, here.
The other one.
哦，这对，这有，就这个。
Yes.
就是that's his teacher. And there's 3 forms carried from his teachers many generations ago, and he's a 36th generation of this lineage.
Oh my goodness.
And before he passed, and he told him, he said, I know this is a secret. I know I have healed so many people here. Why couldn't I share it with our people? So they all can get healed. So finally, he actually convinced him to allow him to teach one of the form, which is we did before.
Yes.
But the teacher says the 3 forms very important to carry from the lineage. You can teach one, and so completely share that one. The other 2, you should still keep to pass down. When he becomes old enough, he will pick it.
Yes.
A person to carry. So far, you can ask him whether he has selected someone.
Okay, I will ask him that.
我跟他讲，刚才我就把这个青城太极这个掌门，还有您师傅，师傅的师傅等等这些人，这个故事稍微简单的讲一下。就说让你现在就是为什么既然有这么好的养生的这个太极，为什么不让大家分享？就是能够让我就是说去康复全世界的人。对，康复就是把这个美好的东西，不光就是我们享受，大家有病的，愿意身体健康的都去享受。对，我跟他讲了，
就是我想要让全世界有1亿人来练青城太极。
He said, "My goal is 1 billion people around the world to learn this."
Okay.
他说好。
希望让更多的人受益，让这个世界更健康、更和平。
He said, "My goal is many people benefit from this. I want this world to be more peaceful and more harmonious relationship and energy around." I want to benefit that.
I feel the same way.
他也同意，完全同意你的说法。
这个是世界最大的，全世界最大的太极拳比赛的时候，我在开幕式上的表演。
This is one of the biggest event.
I see.
He's performing that.
Wow.
Yeah.
About how many people would you say are there?
那个时候多少人在那边？
全世界30个国家的人。
30 countries.
Oh my goodness.
都是国家队。
He said it's national teams from all countries. It's Taiji convention.
Okay.
在开幕式上我展示的，我带了60个学生。
He said that there are 60 students that follow him to make the grand opening for that Taiji convention.
Wow. Now you mentioned that he's a Taoist. What exactly does that mean?
Okay, 他说道家的，他说那是什么意思？讲讲。
道家是一种哲学，
It's a philosophy.
道教是一种宗教。
And also one set of that is religion.
但是道教呢是来源于道家。
He is not talking about religion. His religion came from this Taoist thought. As we know that he and I will promote this thoughts, this philosophy, this way of thinking.
所以我也有很多道士的学生，像这些都是道士。
That's the Taoist monk. Those people who come to learn the practice, to learn the thinking of that harmonious way.
Yes.
Follow our probably many people will know Lao Tzu.
Yes.
Lao Tzu and the 道德经.
I have several Lao Tzu's books.
他有很多老子的书，他也是对道也是非常的有兴趣。
欢迎有空到青城山来。
He said, "Welcome one day we come to my mountain."
Oh, thank you.
因为老子的师傅有一个当年就在青城山练功。
A long time ago, one of the teachers of Lao Tzu actually have cultivated in that mountain.
Really?
对。
Oh, wow.
我们就还在到现在几千年了，还在给他烧香。
Yeah, so we still worship, honor that, and burn incense and say prayer.
Wonderful, wonderful. So now tell me, what will you be doing today at this event?
那今天你在这里做什么？
今天希望把我们的青城太极和青城的功夫展示给大家。
He said, "I want first to demonstrate the Qingchen. We'll talk about the mountain. Demonstrate that form, the healing form that his sifu have taught him, and also Kung Fu, because there's Tai Chi Kung Fu that are different.
Okay.
He said he want to show people some of that around lunchtime.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now I also understand he does some internal medicine as well.
就是你帮助大家这个调养身体啊，我们可以把这个减肥的事情跟他说一下。
对对对，因为以前我们在中国有一句话就叫胖和尚瘦道士，道士就要偏瘦些，就是因为他的训练体系造成的。
He said there's a little bit difference between Tao and Buddhism. And he said that Tao, we're not saying that one is better than the other. Just that the practice, the thinking is probably more emphasis on to keep your body healthy.
Okay.
To keep your body slim because they feel like they can live longer.
Yes.
Yeah, so just spend a lot of time. And so he and I were actually promote a program. Actually, we designed a program to help people lose weight.
Oh.
As you can see, yeah, 我看看你的，你肚子 nothing here.
Yes.
I have a little bit here. He said, no problem. A couple more days, it's going to go.
Oh.
He was telling me yesterday about how people just use the palm, just around belly button. Just do it. Just when you have time, just do it 6 times.
Okay.
And then rest, and 6 times rest, and 6 times rest. Rest means a couple of seconds.
Yes.
So 18 times, and you can do, and you can really reduce the weight here.
所以在中国不仅是胖子跟着我练，连模特儿都要跟着我练。
He said in China, it's not that the people who want to lose weight want to follow me. He said even the model will
这些
follow
都
him too.
是国际美模超级联赛中国总决赛的选手。
A world, world America,
Like Miss Universe, Miss America,
yeah.
Miss Universe?
Yeah, pageant, and
Okay.
they study with him and practice that form to make
To
them
slim?
we all have that.
That's
Everybody.
right.
Yeah, so
That's right.
连世界小姐也在跟着我练，
that's it. Oh, that's
非洲的
yeah.
Okay.
That's African Miss Africa.
Oh,
Maria.
Okay.
Maria.
Wonderful. So you work with a lot of different organizations and
跟很多这个组织啊，很多那个地方不一样的。He's a celebrity. So
I see. Yes.
你是名人。We're very lucky to have him. Very lucky to have him.
你看，我们还打在哪里打过？埃菲尔铁塔下打过。
Oh, just in France.
I saw that on the table.
Yeah. So he's traveled. He's a true Taoist. Taoist, you travel, you learn, you teach, and you be happy.
Yeah. And so I think he
You
will
make
reach that
friends.
1 billion
Yeah,
and then
he will. 他
some.
说一定会达到1亿人的，慢慢来吧，大家。
我们还打得更远，在南极打。
Wow. Antarctica? Wow. So any words of wisdom or inspiration that you'd like to give the audience?
他说您要不要给大家一句话，就是他在这个电视上放给大家观众的时候，想不想给大家留一句话吧？
好，欢迎大家就是光临世界自然文化双遗产中国青城山。
First of all, I want to invite people to come to the mountain to take a look of this beautiful cultural inheritance of Sichuan Qingcheng Mountain.
Okay.
希望全世界有1亿人练青城太极，让大家都更健康，让世界更和平。
I said I want more and more people, a billion people, to study this Tai Chi form, to bring health to those people and bring peace to the world.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank
Not
you.
at all.
And we will be back on Dr. Walls and Friends. Welcome back to Dr. Walls and Friends, and I am standing here with author, teacher, practitioner John Lupos. How are you doing today?
I'm great, Kathleen. Thank you.
So now tell us, you have so many books here and videos. Please explain to our audience what it is that you do.
Well, I'm here wearing two hats this weekend.
Okay.
I'm a longtime practitioner of martial arts. I teach Tai Chi and Qigong practices, and I'll be doing some teaching in that realm here.
Okay.
I'm also a practitioner of a little-known modality called Hana-Somatic Education. Right? And Hana-Somatic Education is a brain-based method of addressing chronic or acute issues of stuckness or postural dissonance, pain that occur in the body.
Okay.
And Hana-Somatics is it really works from two perspectives, what I call minus negatives and plus positives.
Okay.
So people who have problems with their body, postural dissonances or places where they have neuromuscular pain, can use somatics to resolve those issues very quickly and effectively.
Yes.
Right? But we also have what I call plus positives, in that somatics can help people to develop a smarter and more compliant body. And this is one of the things that makes somatics ideal for people who practice martial arts, and especially Tai Chi.
Yes.
Because it increases neuromuscular intelligence and proprioceptive literacy.
Okay. And you know what? As you were saying that, I was thinking about one of your books that talked about the myth of aging.
Right.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, the practice that I do, Hana-Somatics, was created by a Dr. Thomas Hanna back in the 1970s and 80s. And Tom Hanna introduced the idea, we have this cultural myth that aging necessarily involves physical decline and decrepidation. And what Hanna postulated was that this decline is not hardwired into us. It's not just because we get old. It's a de facto truth that when most people get old, they fall apart. But Hanna saw that this didn't need to be. There's nothing in our genetics that says we have to fall apart as we get older.
Okay.
And in fact, most of the decline that people experience as they get older is a learned response to the various insults that life dishes out to all of us as we go through life.
Yes.
And because it's learned, it can be unlearned.
That's right. So now, as you're saying that, we both have a psychology background.
Yes.
How does this all tie into or rather, how does your psychology training tie into this?
Well, Tai Chi and somatics both are mind-body disciplines. With the somatics, we put a lot of emphasis on what we call interoception. Now, everybody knows what introspection is.
Yes.
Introspection is when you use your mind to pay attention to your mind, as when you're meditating or you're involved with prayer. Interoception is similar, but you're using the focus and attention of your mind to be profoundly aware of your body in a first-person manner. So you're using your attention and your intention to develop an awareness and do things with your body at a very subtle, even nuanced level in order to change the wiring in the neural circuitry that controls the way the muscles organize themselves. For example, if somebody has a problem with their body due to a hypertonic muscle, a muscle that's chronically tight that's causing pain or problems in their life, once that muscle becomes chronically tight, it is what we call sensory motor amnesia, and the control for that muscle gets shunted out of the cortical part of the brain off to the subcortical part of the brain where we store all our automatic movement programs. Now, with most movement programs that are automatic, like walking or bicycling, we can electively intervene. We can walk more slowly, we can bike faster, but when you have sensory motor amnesia, you have a pattern of stuckness, and you lose the ability to electively intervene. So the essence of somatics is to remind people's cortical brains how they can get that intervention in order to relax muscles that might be chronically tight.
That's key.
It's amazing.
Yes. So now for people who need to find out more about this from you or purchase your products, how's the best way for them to get in contact with you or find the products?
Well, I have a couple websites. I have a website for my somatics practice. People can find me at www.painandmobility.com. You have to spell out the and. So that's painandmobility.com. And anybody who wants to learn more about the Tai Chi, the Qigong, the internal arts that I do, can find me at JF for Jade Forest, jfkungfu.com.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for taking this time.
It's been a pleasure to talk with you.
And have a wonderful seminar in a few moments.
I hope you'll be joining us.
I hope
Thank
so
you.
too. All right, we'll be back shortly on Dr. Walls and Friends.
And then angle your right right arm up at about 45 degrees. Now, some of you I see have your right arm elevated. You can let it relax down. I don't want anybody straining anything. With your arm in this position, would you inhale and arch the lower back, and notice if you can use that arching process to pull the right shoulder blade back in order to shorten your arm. And then as you exhale and round the lower back, let that right arm become longer. We'll do that again. Inhale and shorten the arm. Exhale and lengthen the arm. And now we're going to add in another component. Leave your right arm where it is. Put your left arm under your right arm as if you were providing a support for the arm. And this time, inhale, draw the right arm back. And as you exhale, use your left hand to assist your right arm in becoming even longer. And we'll do this one more time. Inhale, arch, pull the arm back. Exhale, and lengthen that right arm way out. And relax and roll onto your back. Now I want you to pause here before we do anything else, and I want you to compare your right shoulder and the right side of your back. Notice how that side feels in comparison with the left side.
Life or your quality of life. It makes no sense to me if I get attacked and I'm all beaten up, coming out the hospital, I'm in the courtroom. Maybe I can't use my leg or arm again, and this guy walks in there. They caught him, but he walks in there with a shirt and tie. Look, do it again. Do it on the other side. Just stay down there. So you're gonna move down that way. Give me some. Give the old guy some. Okay. So here I am. What I say about these feet? There you go. I'm coming towards you. No, come back here for a second. Show you. No. This way is more convenient. But if you can't get that way, yeah, you just stop me from moving this foot back. Push and pull. Push and pull. There you go. It is easy. It's body. Did you get the? Yes, thank you. It's body mechanics. All this is about leverage. It's body mechanics.
Rock up, go back, snap.
All right. Together. Oh, no, hold on a second. Turn back that way again. No, you stay here.
Then you can turn to the side.
Now,
You have to keep your legs up.
You
Now
wind
turn
up
to the
here.
side.
Just
So when you're here,
keep him from moving. It doesn't have to be a total hook.
this is hooking around the foot. And this is pushing out.
No, you have to be behind.
And you're up on that arm.
Hook him this way, behind the heel.
More like that. So you shift your hips around.
There you go.
Each side.
Push and pull. Two-way action. That's
Or
good.
your feet.
If you
Like a
remember
ball.
two-way
Stay like a
action,
ball.
that's key.
That way you
Finger
have
locks
more
are
power.
gonna be most of your locks are going to be two-way action.
Yeah. So you pull with this.
So you got the
Push
foot
with
too
that.
high. The bottom foot.
Slide down.
Put the bottom foot lower. Because you don't want them to step back. So pull with this one, push it back. Keep going.
See that using the bottom.
Pull with this one.
Pull
Bring
that
this
way.
forward.
Yeah. Like that. And push.
It just fell out. Everything
You
was
won't
just
think of
clarity.
nothing.
Right. It's just,
How many times you don't think nothing?
never.
Hit the first. Hit the first. Mem Chi is not hard to learn, but you have to follow certain steps. If you want total peace, total relaxation, I can give you and show you how to do this very easily. And it don't take a whole lot. It only takes just a little bit of your time and stuff. When you have pressure and stuff, when things bother you, your blood pressure go up. What happens is when your blood pressure go up and stuff, it affects your health. And once that go up and stuff, you start having problems with your body, right? To relieve that, if you do the breathing, it'll take it away. So let's try it again. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you this time. Okay, what I want you to do, breathe normal, raise your ribs up. Raise your ribs up. Now, I want you to take a deep breath of air. Now hold your stomach, close your eyes. Now I want you to start pushing your stomach in. Push it in. Push it in. You're pushing it to the back. Push it in. Come on, push it harder. Make your eyes tight. Make your eyes tighter. Tighter, tighter, tighter. Exhale. Relax. Woo! Like that. Why are you laughing? Why is everybody so happy?
Because we don't have any things to think of.
That's wonderful. There you go. Now let me ask you a question. How long did that take?
3 seconds.
3 seconds and you cleared your mind. This is just the beginning of understanding and learning Mem Chi. Moving energy, moving Zen. Moving Chi, Mem Chi, to certain places in your body. The diaphragm is the key to everything you do, and raising the rib first. If you don't do that and cannot do that, if you can't do that and you don't raise your ribs, you have a problem. Now, let's try raising the ribs and breathing. We have what I call 2 different types of breathing. A clean inhale and a dirty inhale. What is a dirty inhale? A dirty inhale is when you use your throat. Basically, Mem Chi, when you inhale the air, the oxygen that goes down to your diaphragm, your stomach. When it comes back out, you don't tighten your neck muscle, you pull the diaphragm of the stomach in like a piston pushing all the air out of your stomach. Once all the air is out of your stomach, the ribs stay up and you let it back out and then you do it again. Now, a good exercise to learn and to start is to strengthen the ribs. That is the key to everything. Okay, while I'm talking, we're gonna do an exercise, so I won't be wasting a lot of time, okay? All right, first, everyone raise your ribs. Breathe normal, just hold your ribs up. Don't drop them now, I'm still talking. When you have your ribs up, it makes all the difference in the world. All you have to do is keep these ribs up and you'll be amazed at what you can do. As you strengthen the ribs up, you gain control over the diaphragm or your stomach. Your stomach muscles strength. You strengthen them up. A lot of people always talk about exercise. There's 2 exercises that I know of. External exercises and the other is internal. Internal is done by using air. Moving air through your body to exercise your veins. As long as you keep exercising your veins, they get stronger. Then all of a sudden you find yourself, you can do things you never could do before. And it was easy. It was very easy. Drop your ribs. Feel that? Now, how long did it take to do that exercise? Did you need any weights? But you feel it, right? Then it worked. Raise your ribs. We'll start talking again. Don't drop them now. As long as you got those ribs up, you can barbecue them, you can fry them, you can bake them. Oh, I'm sorry, I made you drop the ribs. Hold on a minute. Let's start again. Okay, ready? Raise your ribs up. Now, let's intensify this. Now, when your ribs are up, what I want you to do, watch, you breathe normal now, breathe normal. Start pushing your stomach in slow. Push it in slow, don't let it out. Push your stomach in, tighten your stomach in. Tighten your stomach up, tighten it up. Tighten it up. Come on, tighten it up. Tighten it up. Now keep your ribs up, let your stomach out. Don't drop your ribs. Don't drop your ribs. Now pull your stomach back in real slow. Pull it in. Pull it in. Pull, 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 pull. Let your stomach out. Don't drop your ribs. Whoa. Now drop your ribs. And relax. What's wrong? I feel good? Oh my gosh. Did you feel that? But you didn't do nothing. You didn't go nowhere. You didn't do nothing. I didn't see it. That's what everybody say. Do you feel like you just exercise? Yeah. See? Exercise without moving. This is what everybody needs to learn how to do. It don't make no difference when you're in a wheelchair. It don't make no difference when you can't walk. You can still.
Welcome back to Dr. Walls and Friends. We're here at Tai Chi Park, and it has been a wonderful day. And there's a gentleman sitting to my left who you may remember from a few years ago. Please reintroduce yourself to the audience.
Next thing, better. My name is Grandmaster Floyd K. Mim Sr. My style is Salom Talifu Wing Chong Hanga Mim Chi. Today, I done Mim Chi.
Yes, you did.
And this is such a beautiful and a wonderful park and stuff, and the people that I met and stuff. I never get a chance to experience the same thing again, and I'm so honored that I was invited up here.
Yes.
To see all this
and to be
part of it.
And you came with some people.
Yes, I came with 3 gentlemen and stuff, and I let them introduce themselves also.
All right.
I'm a senior student, Master Bobby Long.
All right.
I'm from Durham, same place he's from. Been studying with him for 4.5 years.
Okay.
I'm Avram Lewinson. I'm a second level instructor under Grandmaster Floyd Mims from New York.
Kenny Farrell. I'm a second level certified instructor from Durham, North Carolina.
All right. So, I saw you having a very interesting exchange.
Yes, ma'am. It was a wonderful change. We became one, and we was one with the flow and stuff, and everybody was flowing and stuff. Even I was flowing. It was wonderful.
Yes. And now, what makes your style so unique?
What makes my style so unique is the way we breathe and how we channel the air or the oxygen through our system and become one with the flow.
Now, I had a chance to hold your small wrist, and people who can see how small your hand is. Would you show people?
I have a real small hand.
Yes, a real small hand. I think I heard you say you wear a size 15 and a half ring.
I wear a size 15 and a half ring. That's pretty small.
Yes, it is.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, tell me about, you had me hold your wrist as hard as I could, and I know I hurt you a little bit because I'm real strong.
You did, and you just about put me on the ground.
I know.
Girl. You really did.
But what were you doing?
What I did was I did Mim Chi on you. I raised my ribs and I drew in the natural oxygen, the flow of life, and I carried it to my diaphragm and stuff. And what I did, where it was at my diaphragm, I pushed it back out through my hands to my fingertips and expanded with inside, and then I let it relax and I brought it back.
Yes.
And that was wonderful.
And what does that do for your internal self?
Oh my Lord. It put me on another level, another stage. It was so enlightening. It was so much peace, so much harmony with the flow. And I had to stop for a minute and stuff, and I had to just feel it and just be one with it and stuff. It's wonderful. And if people can learn how to do that and stuff, you would stop a lot of stuff and you would not have a lot of high blood pressure. It can do, learning to breathe this way with Mim Chi does so many wonderful things.
I know a lot of times with the martial arts, it's more of an outward display. But with this style, it seems to be more inward.
Yes, it is. It's more inward and stuff it's about you, and it's within you and inside of you. It's about expanding and exercising the internal veins, the internal muscles to make them strong. And to make all this, the diaphragm and all that and stuff. And then it's about being one with the flow and stuff and just moving with the air that we breathe every day and being one with it.
So now for yourself as well as your instructors, if people want to learn this style, what is the best way for them to get in contact with you all?
The best way to get in contact with me is I have a website. I have 2 websites. It's mimchibreathing.com. And then there's Mimchi International. No, I'm sorry. mimchibreathing.com and American Qigong.
Okay.
INTL.com.
Okay.
They can get in touch with me through that right there. And then I'm on Facebook also.
All right.
And I'm constantly on Facebook. You can friend me and stuff, and then let me know who you are and stuff, and then I can be in contact with you.
Okay, perfect.
I also do web camera classes and stuff. Mount Long, you can get in touch with him, and he can tell you the best way to get in touch with him.
All right.
Well, I have an email, and it's belong744 at hotmail.com, and I'm in the same town as Floyd, so if you get in touch with Floyd, you got in touch with me.
Okay.
Yeah, because he relates the same information to me, and usually he has me keep teaching the classes.
Gotcha. Now, what have you found the benefit of doing this style?
Oh, see, I've been in martial arts for 40 plus years, and I started out in American Kempo, which is an American style, is aggressive, and as any martial art, you know, when you're young, you're starting out hard, but as you get older, your bones and joints can't handle it. So I've seen this overseas because I was in the military. I spent 10 years more overseas, and I saw it, but I never had anybody do it. So when I met Joe, I was introduced to it, and what it does, it transcends you from that hard style to that calmer style, so you can still maintain that and still enjoy your body.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And how about for you? Are you also teaching in New York?
I teach in New York, but primarily I take webcam classes with Grandmaster Mim since we're separated by a couple miles.
Just a few.
Yeah. But it's really an incredibly unique style. Especially for people who've never experienced any type of internal martial arts before. By learning to breathe and push the oxygen through the veins, there's so many health benefits. It's really beyond the scope of even the interview, but it's really something interesting.
Okay. And last but not least?
Yeah, well, for me, I'm still learning. Mim Chi is mastering the art of your breathing, but it's an ongoing learning experience. I've been with Joe Grandmaster Floyd now for about 5 years. I have my red sash, and I'm working on my black sash in the style of Mim Chi.
Wow. Now, 2 more questions.
Yes, ma'am.
One, I noticed that during your workshop today, it was this whole idea of having a workout without jumping around. Yes.
Yes. It's very easy and stuff when you use to learn to channel the Mim Chi, the air, through your system. What it does and stuff, it expands your veins and your muscles and exercise them and open the channels up. And a lot of time channel can get clogged up. And the way you unclog them and stuff is just like drinking water. You drink a lot of water, it flushes your system out.
Yes.
So when you put a lot of air through your veins and you expand and contract it, it opens them up and stuff. And with people with arthritis and people that have tendonitis and a lot of things, people with pain, it actually can take the pain, you can actually take it away and make it stronger.
Wow. And last but not least, I heard there's a book.
Yes, it is. It is a book and stuff, and where you can purchase the book at is the book. Let me see, the book patch.com.
All right.
Thebookpatch.com. You can go there and you can buy the book. It costs $25, and it begin to teach you about the basic of Mim Chi. And after you learn that and start working with that, you can get in touch with one of us.
All right.
And you can also get in touch with me at floydkmims@gmail.com.
Perfect. And the name of the book is?
The name of the book is called Mim Chi. Mimchi.
All right.
Mastering the art of your breathing.
All right, y'all heard it here from Mim Chi himself. And we'll be back on Dr. Walls and Friends.
And you burn it up, chop it up, and then you distribute it throughout the body. It goes through the blood vascular system. Now, all the other organs will utilize that energy that you've taken from the food. Right? It gets dispersed. The lungs help with burning oxygen and carbon dioxide in that sense, and then you have a burner on the top. Did you ever hear about the 3 treasures? What are the 3 treasures? Some people have the name of their school, the 3 treasures school. What does it mean?
Jing, Qi, and Shen.
Those are Chinese names, right? All right, they correlate to the 3 cauldrons or burners. There you go, that's nice, look at that. Ooh. Look at the colors on there, beautiful. Thank you, that's good. Let's see you distracted us for a moment. Looks good. You have 3 burners. Pause for a second. Come on, break apart, cookie. Oh, I need that one. That one, actually. I need the wood one, the water one. I'll hold this here. So, let's take a look at this. You're a good model. I started to do the characters, but I didn't get it. Thank you. Let's hold these 3 up. Can you hold something like that? Here we go. You hold that one in the middle, and I'll hold this one over here. Here's a snowman. Put it in the middle. No. Put the yellow one in the middle.
Yellow.
There we go. See, color coordinated. Here we go. So we got water on the bottom. We got the yellow zone. That's why you call the yellow belly sapsucker. No? Okay. Earth element, you know, chakras, however you want to call them. This one right here connects to what? Self-identity, self-worth. When you don't have this area under control, you don't know where home base is. You don't know who you are and where you came from, where you're going. Those people usually have lack of courage, all right, because they don't know who they are. They're very easily, persuade. They could, yes, you could do anything with them.
Cowards and lions.
Yes, that's why you call them a yellow belly sapsucker. So here we go. Red on the top because fire rises, water descends. Actually, if you made it correct, we put yang here because yang rises and yin descends. Yang is lighter, wider, and brighter. And yin goes inwards and downwards. So yang, 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 yin, yin, yin. Thank you. So you will find those three containers have energetics that is powered by the food, the air, and the water that goes into your body. Now, we're trying to coordinate the amount of breath with the amount of shifting, right? So let's go through it again. Now do this seated if your back hurts, or good, because you do this if you're in a wheelchair, if you're lying on your back, if you're on the toilet, driving in the car, standing, running, ice skating, whatever you want to do. Practice coordinating and synchronizing your breath with your shifting. So here we go. Let's hold the ball. Aimed at the middle dantian. Right? Because there are three. Everything's happening in the interior. As we inhale, we rise. We start to shift forward. The attention goes to the outside perimeter. And as we lift up, we expand. Fingers get big and large. Exhale, come down. Start to give yourself a hug. And then sit down. And tighten to squeeze the water out. Inhale, and upwards and outwards, and let the fire rise and let your body expand. Do that on your own a few times. Become comfortable with those movements of the 5 elements. We're working right now on the extremes. Fire and water, rising, and water descending. Let's think of the organs that correlate to it. Water is blue. The water element in the body is going to be found in the kidneys and the urinary bladder. Good. The fire element will consist of the heart, the small intestine, the triple burner, and the pericardium. Inhale through the nose, up and out. Exhale out the mouth, down and in. So what we like to say is fill to capacity and empty to completion. Say that with me. Fill to capacity and empty to completion. Try that on your own. Make sure you have it. And when you expand, the fingers expand. The nails shoot off the hands, right? Everything gets big like a sausage. And relax. Hands come down. Okay, how's it coming? Pretty good? Good. All right. The triple burner is going to be found on the ring finger. Right? Triple heater, triple burner, sanjiao. This is all the same thing. By working this ring finger, you're able to regulate the energetics that connect the upper, the middle, and the lower dantians, the cinnabar fields, the places where energy is transferred and transformed. The pinky is going to be where the road will find the heart and the small intestine. So anything with doing your pinky in your motions and movements, plucking, pulling, pushing, you will influence this road by stretching that bungee cord or compressing it. This is why when you do all these movements, pushing down and stretching with the fingers, you are getting the same feel, you know, quad lunging and all that. So think of when you do single whip. When you go into single whip and this hooking here, single whip, right? And the middle finger, we already told you, is going to be a powerful finger? Yes or no? Yes, it is. Very good, don't point it at me. Here you go. It's going to be the pericardium, meaning those people that live on this protect the heart. It's the largest of the fingers. Very important. So right away, these 3 fingers are part of the red zone, a part of the fire element in the body. Okay? This is fire. What will this be? That ring, like you're making single whip. Do you know the elements that go with the thumb and the index finger?
Water.
Say it. Lung and large intestine. So you have a fire metal combination. Fire and metal. So when you make your eye in single whip, you are influencing your breath through the thumb, and the index finger is going to be the large intestine. Right?
That way you never make a fist with your thumb over 2 fingers, only over 1.
No, you could do it this way, you could do it this way, you could do it a lot of different ways. You want to either make a ring or you want to point it. This is why when we hold different postures, especially in religious poses, you see statues, you in yoga practices, you are aiming and opening and closing, especially like this one. See? One goes up, one holds here, right? Or we're here. Or when the thumb connects to any one of these fingers, you are making a breath connected to whatever finger and then what organ meridian. If you understand that, you understand why the body cures itself, or you help it along, right? Instead of just going through some kind of motion and an exotic movement like that. Now you'll know why, and then you'll be able to change the temperature or the flow. That's very important, right? What are these called in yoga practice? And what does mudra stand for? What does it mean?
Seal.
Seal. What are you trying to seal? Very good. So it doesn't escape and leak like you have pinholes in your pipes. So by sealing, by connecting and sealing different poses, you're able to keep the energy flowing and not leaking out the tubes, meaning fingers and joints. Very, very good. Thank you. What does yoga stand for? What does yoga mean? Union. Union of what?
Mind, body, spirit.
Okay, or the 3 dantians, because the mind or spirit is here. The body could be one of these. Sometimes the breath is considered spiritual, right? Because you can't see it. See the effects of it. So, let's go back to this work. I'm going to add to it. We're going to talk about the 8 directions. Start with your hands like this, like they're in the ground. And what we're going to do is first work the rotation of the arms. You have seen this. Bruce always talks about this, the Chansa Jin work, right? Let's open up and spin from the middle fingers and stretch so the palms are out, like this. And think of pushing towards 2 columns, trees. Stretch the hands and fingers like someone's pulling them apart. All right, then roll them back in and turn again. And still push with the palms to the outside, but the fingers are closer. Right, we open the door and we close. Open and close. And you're starting to feel that your chest wants to do the same thing, so let that happen. When the hands are here, open up the front door and close the back door at the same time. And then roll. Close the front door, but open the back door. And let's try to let that happen in a flow. Let's add the shift work, so when we're on the balls of the feet, we rise and we look up. And as you exhale, you will go down, look to the ground, stick the fingers in, and sink into the dirt. And tighten the body. Iron, iron. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Inhale, look up, and exhale. So, add something else to it. When you're looking up towards heaven's realm, where fire goes, I want you to open your eyes big like you want to find that bird in the tree. And you want to make the nostrils flare out. And you want to